Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. WNF Part 2. Hell's Cat here, live with you yet again with some multi-base assault. Whoop. DPHN, man, that shit was lit. Totally badass. Dis, what you thinking so far?
Wow, I can watch those two go at it all night, and it was just a fantastic battle. I'm still processing it all.
Hell yeah. And then, great, what'd you think of that?
Wish it would have kept on going.
Right?
I just have to say that this multi-base, after doing Encounter for so long, is really exciting. The gameplay, the strategy, how quick the reaction can be is impressive.
Real Factoid, thank you for the following. Welcome.
I think we have TC versus L7 coming up in our second match tonight. Be another good one.
I believe TC had it back out, so it's going to be Nightmare, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, Nightmare's replacing them.
Yep, Nightmare.
Did not know that. Fantastic. Hey, if you got to find someone to replace you, Nightmare is a great pickup.
Oddball, congratulations, big guy. You got it. Winner of the Yazi. Another tank coming up here soon, but first up, we're going to be getting, as soon as this match gets going, we will have 30 days Prem coming up for you. I know a lot of people will be needing that. Everybody can always use some 30 days Prem.
Oh, yeah.
They're saying they're not seeing it. Do you have to unlock it, make it public again? Both teams now filing in here. We're going to shindig on the road. Megadeth, 1964. Welcome. Thank you for the following. Dex, we'll get you hooked up with some of them patented WNF cookies.
Ooh. Bringing out the cookies tonight. Like it. We got all the teams loading in, Nightmare and L7. A lot of quality players on each side. Should be a good fight.
HK is like, I
Can we
missed the
find
last
out
match.
maps
Who
real
won?
quick, please?
Yeah. Mines.
Mines it is.
And then spawn. We'll go to the opposite team that picked the map. Would be the lower seed, which I believe is
So-
Nightmare.
Left side, big slice from L7 is asking for left.
Yeah. So that means L7 will be defending, and Nightmare will be attacking on mines.
Adam, thank you for the following. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome to WNF. We'll get you hooked up with some of them yummy, yummy WNF cookies of Texas. Yet again, I want to welcome everybody. I'll be throwing up some links up there in the chat. One's for WNF, of course. Join us every Wednesday night and possibly here soon. I'm trying to work a deal with the wife. We might have
And when
bets.
they're ready to start picking, they could start picking.
Once Chad comes in, Nightmare will be ready. Big Fat Cow Dog, thank you for the follow. Welcome to WNF. Dexter, get that man some cookies. Stormtrooper 78.
Start expecting to get those cookies, man.
Right? People are going to start expecting these cookies. Stormtrooper, what up?
Looks like we got tanks starting to go up on the Nightmare side. The attackers traditionally put up their tanks first, followed by the defenders, and then back to the attackers.
Also putting out the tournament
Any
link.
of you-
Sponsor, pivx.org. Go check them out.
Cool, absolutely. One of the things we saw on this map just between DP and HN is a big battle for the hill. Is just like any encounter or anything else, tends to be the meta. But with those two bases, we saw very quickly those things can be capped out quick if you get two tanks on them. And you need to kill those tanks to stop that timer.
Yeah, because just pulling onto the cap does not stop it like encounter.
Exactly. So if you are a little bit too slow, bad things can happen really quick on that cap.
All right, both teams are already set.
that
Go. I
doesn't
didn't
work.
even have to set the timer. Here we go. Look at this. Picky, 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 picky. All right. Well, I'll let you go down the Nightmare, and I will go down the L7 side.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
we need one
Sounds
more
good.
from L7.
Yep, that's why I'm waiting. Go ahead, Dis.
So I'll go ahead and do the Nightmare side. In E4, we got God in a Bat Chat Entropy. 3 IS7s coming out with Kyle, Sinister, and Biggie, Cheesy, and then 3 machines. Haven't seen that tonight yet with Raging Cajun, Sad Baby Imp, and Dojo.
All right, L7 having a little bit of technical issues there.
That should be 8. 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, L7's ready now.
All right, here we go. Pair of E4s coming out with Rip NA West, Big Slice, Cantrell and the Rompons, Made in the IS7, Atheist coming out with the Panzer Cop 7, and then Mayor Sin and Nico. I'm going to slaughter your name. I don't care. You're all in Super Kongs. GG's, guys.
Go
Here we go.
Nico. Best name so far, Mayor McChungus. Love it. Again, for our audience watching, I would say the first thing we want to see is the battle for the hill. We saw before with EP, very effective in getting those bat chats and machine up there. Let's see how fast those machines get up there if they decide to deploy them there.
Turn down the music
Not
just a
much
little.
on L7's side making it up there other than the Rampanzer, and that would not be a smart move.
Oh, I'd put that Ron Ponzer at F1.
So,
Well, let's see how these super
how
comps
this
do
plays out
holding
early
down this ramp. This is going to be interesting.
yeah. That chat should make it up clean. The question is, those 3 machines, as predicted, are going to head up there, but they're going to take some shots. Machines are loaded.
Oh, Cajun taking a good 400 hit.
Yeah.
Dojo taking a 380 and ammo
Another
rack.
big hit.
Nico really pushing out there. He could get punished real quickly.
Yeah.
Now the crazy
Yeah,
thing
it,
is the IS-7s of Sinister, Cheesy, and well, God and also Kyle are going around. They're going to B.
Yeah. Down the 3 line. Very interesting.
But L7 does have their TDs in a very strong position to look over both base caps.
Exactly. And that comp wagon is in a spectacular position behind that rock. Only the turret showing. Sin is also coming down in the super conch to
Base taking a
buy
big hit
some
there.
The issue though for L7 is that they need to either kill all or
Agent
figure out
on
a way to
fire.
cap one of the bases.
Cantrell is just
Yep.
lighting them up. Unfortunately, Cantrell's
Yeah.
up in the boost spot.
Yep, he's
Machines
in
are
that
going down.
OP position, and he can just feast up there for days.
Dojo trying to get away. Dojo going down. Sad
Yeah,
baby
he's
amp.
doing work.
Entropy
Good push by L7.
looking for exits. Entropy
Yep.
gets out safe. Imp gets out safe.
He's down safe.
Now, oh, Imp gets put on fire from the
took a
Rompons.
shot. Wow.
Imp does firefighting does work, but Imp is limping,
One
and he's
shot
done.
and down. Yeah. L7, their patience in pushing that hill once that Panzerwagen got up there, Rampanzer got up there. Really well done. And now look how they've rotated the 2 E4s over now to put cap pressure on. Very patient game here by L7. Excuse me, they don't have to put cap pressure, obviously. They're defending.
Yeah, they don't. It's all good, man. It's one of these right here.
Yeah.
L7 could just wait out 7 minutes because right now, I mean, Nightmare B
Has
is
to do something.
Yeah, A is out of the question. You're
Yeah,
gonna have to apply
that's
pressure,
lost.
and yeah, they're gonna have to smoke out Atheist here. And just
Yeah.
Sin taking kind of a stumble going down. Doesn't lose no health though.
Yeah.
But yet again, they're
See, while they're focusing on Sin here, it's just allowing
Yep.
L7 to cinch in. They're closing in on all sides now.
they're tightening the noose.
Yeah. Nightmare is in a kill box down there in the water, and they're going down fast. Sinister Phase is going down. Getting shot from 3 different sides.
Mayor McChuggin's trying to get down, but where Nightmare is now is very reminiscent of when the game first launched. Everybody always babbled right there in that little water end on the original version of Mines.
Yeah.
And it's always a death trap.
But in this new format, as attackers, you really have to. Seems like you either one really need to go for winning the hill and controlling that position, because it gives you a chance just to win the game just by killing tanks, or you really need to think about how you're going to get tanks on the cap and be able to defend them. And GG's to L7. L7 did a fantastic job. They only lost one tank there. Yeah, and there goes Entropy. Yeah.
All right, L7 taking this first round. Not too bad. All right, let's see here. Go down over on inside of the world. Entropy coming in there, 2306. Nico and his super comp doing 4K damage, 16, 14, 10, blocking 8, 10.
Look at the kid.
Cantrell coming in there, 39, 18, and a kill. Wow. Those two put in some
a light
serious
tank.
work. Yep. Some serious work in that fire on the machine, burning them down. That definitely paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Well, and I think
I'll give away 30
one
days
of the
prem.
things going back, 30 days print. Nice. One of the things to look at real early on there was the ability of L7 to control the hill. Really gave them the advantage, and Control Kid getting up in that boost position was just perfect. Pressure he was able to apply on the base continually, and they could do nothing about it except to jump off.
Just 2 seconds here. Exclamation point. WNF. Get them in there, guys. Get you hooked up. 30 days. I know it says 20 days of prem. It's 30 days of prem.
Somebody has to win it.
Right?
As we switch things up here, Nightmare will now be defending. L7 will be the attackers.
All these codes that we do give away, redeem them at the Watt console website. And just remember, if you do copy and paste them off of Discord, Discord does add a space at the end of that. So to make sure, get rid of that space and your code will work perfectly. Just another friendly reminder from your neighborhood Spider-Man.
And if you want those free giveaways.
And I shipped out, we had some NFTG t-shirts. I had them shipped out. I got a whole buttload of badass stickers that were made by one Mr. Omega. I'm going to start putting these up there. I'm going to start
Really
doing
cool.
Yeah. So we got some, you wanted of WNF. We got some of those. We got some of all the different bullet type. We got some of the Team Hua, Team Ura. Let's see what else we got. We got some. We got a whole bunch of these little guys going to be coming out. Be giving them away to you guys. And then also, I'm in talks with Omega with a lot of the art that he's drawn. It's going to be interesting. He's going to be starting up this kind of little sticker company. So.
Sweet. That guy's super talented.
Welcome, everybody.
Both teams are slowly building up their cake rosters there. Go ahead, Hell. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's no problem. I just want to say thank you for everybody tuning in to WNF Late Night. Thank you so much for coming out. You guys are the lifeblood of this show. I love giving you guys stuff. Support us, like us, love us, subscribe us. Just don't ever call us late for dinner.
Nope. They're just about finished up. L7 has got their 8 tanks up, including a Stritzfong. And it looks like Nightmare has all of their tanks up.
Nightmare rolling out with a Kyle and the GC. God, E4, Sad Baby Imp in the Light, Melkor in the IS-7, Cajun in the Machine, Dojo in the Machine, Chad and Big Cheesy, both Super Kongs.
And over on the L7 side, Stritzfong by Rip in a West, LT by Nico McChungus, Atheist and Sin, all in IS-7s, a Chieftain by Contrail Kid, Big Slice, and Panda, rocking the 5As.
Alrighty, both teams electing to take that light tank. That's gonna make for some fun viewing on mines. If both of them go up there, ooh.
Absolutely. Scary stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
Remember, L7 is attacking, so the pressure is on L7 to cap out or kill all.
Next week, guys, is the finals, and we're doing that live here on Wednesday Night Fights. I'm going to be giving away just an astronomical number of freebies. Anubis is going to be in the house. He's going to be giving away freebies.
Wow.
We're going to have the 9 and 10 p.m. hour, first through third, will be placed. And so definitely get all your friends, get your family, get whatever. If you have a 70-inch big screen, turn that bitch over to the Xbox and turn us on, because it's going to be crazy. If HN and DP, oh man, that's going to be crazy seeing them DP up there in the semifinals. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. All right, there's the machines already lighting up the 5As. Dojo's going to go ahead and go straight. That's what I would actually advise. Go get down on the dip, hit the E-brake, and flip a bitch, because you're going to be hold down, Dojo.
Yep, he's putting shots in. Conquerors have gotten into good position to protect those machines. The question is going to be how that CGC is able to do. Looks like...
Baby Imp is just getting ripped.
Yeah, Kyle fired off a big shot already. Also see on L7 with the IS-7s down low on the 3 line, moving in towards the cap there at B.
Well, what's crazy here is literally with DPHN, man, it was all about alpha. It was trying to get to alpha. This time around, everybody's all about Bravo. So here we go, pressure's
and
applied.
look where they've rotated L7 has rotated the Stritzfong and the LT way out wide down there on the 1H and 1 line down there by HJK.
Which would be
Interesting.
Spawn 2 for encounter.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of cinching in on Nightmare's Conquerors now, forcing them to turn turrets. Still a pretty even battle, I would say, though. Another big shot. Sin is a 1-shot, and Atheist is potentially a 2-shot there. Maybe a 1 if the E4 hits him.
God back there acting like God from, if you remember that movie.
Yeah, there goes Sin.
Sin
Sin
going
just
down.
got punished. Yeah. That definitely swings the advantage to Nightmare now.
Cheesy now has shots on the Sturf.
And they capital, good, yeah. And they got Atheist out. So, good focus right there from Nightmare, realizing those 2 tanks were kind of out on their own. And they had a nice lineup there to counter them.
Yep, McChuggins, Big Slice, and Panda are pushing in. Cajun went on a reload, got his clip off. Big Slice is a 1-shot.
But see how Nightmare has their tanks kind of very strategically positioned. They have the 2 machines, so you can't push past that point, or the machines that are to blast you. Easy's behind the rock. Melkor's behind the rock. It'll be difficult for them to get out, and heaven forbid that CGC smacks them all in that nice little tight grouping.
I'm waiting to see that 103B to just disappear from the Arty, you know. But
Yeah, well, CGC is just about loaded, so shot is coming out soon.
he's probably going to be asking to get that stir lit back up. There he goes.
Yeah, he could one-shot that. No.
Benny West is doing a decent job from back there. He's bouncing some good rounds. I don't know how many he's pinned.
Yep. God is moving up in his E4 from Nightmare. Oh, that Stritzfong is taking some shots now. He's trying to relocate, and it's not working out. Yeah, he's done. Stritzfong's down.
There's Kyle in there. Kyle was in the GC. GC.
Yeah,
Of course, I pulled
big
away.
slice is a 1-shot. Yeah.
I pull away and he takes it. The GC
There-
finally
there.
takes his shot. Ooh. Big slice
Sad
going
baby. Yeah. It's kind of desperation mode right now. You need to do something to get some tanks out of the game.
Hi, Fusion.
And Nightmare can just play it cool. They're cinching in. You can see everybody pushing up from Nightmare. There's the big shot from the CGC. Took a little bit of health from everybody. Control Kid goes down. Chungus goes down. And there's only one left. Fantastic patience there by Nightmare, and they just countered everywhere that L7 tried to probe them.
Hell of a match by Nightmare coming out there. L7, only 2 tanks to be able to cross over that 2K mark. Cantrell coming in there, 965, 2K damage. And then Nico, 2373. He was ripping off some rounds, man. 22, 18, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Over on the Nightmare side of the world, damage kind of spread out. Kyle was the big winner, 39-38, going 7-2-2.
In the CGC.
Cajun coming in there at the 29-18, 1 kill, 19-17-10. They're definitely laying down some fire. Hell yeah. Here we go, guys. Love seeing it like
Good
this.
back and forth going on.
Yep.
That's how we like it. I do think, again, I don't know if this has been a consistent theme yet, but definitely owning that hill on mines, it seems to be a huge key to victory. Um, both the teams that we've seen tonight winning that hill have done fairly well. Looks like we're going to Cliff next.
Right. I'm loving
And
it.
Cliff is just, I love this multi-base map on Cliff.
I
It's
do
just
too.
so interesting the way teams attack it.
Yeah, straight up.
Starting off, it will be.
Reminds me of the old
Go ahead.
754 when everybody ran the 54 lightweights and IS3s
Oh, yeah.
and just literally balls deep, just going in there and fighting it out. I love it. I will tell you though,
that's exactly what it was.
do not yet again.
Do not look away.
Don't look away. And for my only advice is to any team that's doing this, do not let two machines up top. Don't. Just don't ever.
Nope. Negative. That is a negative. So Nightmare will be defending, and obviously L7 will be attacking. And again, it seems like we saw some interesting stuff in the last match with DP and HN. Actually, HN trying to apply cap pressure to that A cap, which is all the way back. Basically in A3,
right,
where you spawn.
That is some committance right there, man. If you're willing to try to base cap them at A3,
and they almost pulled it off. It was but it's a tough cap to I think to hold. The B cap though over in D8 really seems like the prize on this map, and of course owning that lighthouse is critical.
A mouse
As an
while they're
attacking tank?
attacking.
That's the first thing great that I saw, and I was already scratching. I was like, okay, 50 Bs, bat chats, and then the mouse.
Yeah,
I don't even think.
I don't see where, unless they're going to hold down the 2 line right there at the bowl. I don't know. Maybe use that one to push into the cap circle A.
I would have to see it to believe it.
Send them all by himself. Send him by himself,
Yeah.
and send the rest of them up north, and let everybody battle up front while the mouse just caps out.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
why not?
Why not?
We've seen
It seems-
we've seen stranger things happen.
We have, and I'm all for meta busting here. Interesting, also with the Stritzvong over on the other side by Nightmare. There's definitely some great locations to stick that tank. So this one is going to be interesting. I don't want to almost
My
make any
favorite for
predictions.
that one is right there in A5 for the Stressbond 103B.
Yeah.
Get him right up there behind that rock.
That little boost. Yeah.
And
get
he's
it behind that
so
dip.
deadly up there.
Yeah. And that's a great spot. So a couple things to watch. One on the defending side.
looks like they're ready
Which
to
will
rock
be,
and roll, too, so.
Oh,
They are. Both
we'll
teams have
break it
eight.
down. Let's do the tanks then. You want me
We
to
have-
rock out Nightmare?
Go ahead.
Okay, so Nightmare, Biggie Cheesy rocking the Stritzvon. We have the LT100 Sad Baby Imp, IS7 Sinister Phase, 2 Machines, Raging Cajun and Dojo, 2 Super Conks, Kyle and Papa Doc, and a 5A by God.
And then over on the L7 side, we have Big Slice and Panda and Batchat 25 Ton. We have McChungus and Sin in IS7. We have Rip and A West in the Machine. Atheist and Mouse. And Nico and Control Kid in 50Bs.
Cool. One of the things I was thinking to watch right away is on the Nightmare side, which will be defending, is where that Stritzvon ends up and whether or not the machines take the hill, the lighthouse. On the attacking side, I am super curious where this mouse ends up and how long it takes to get there.
Likewise.
But I know both these teams are good teams with really high-level players, so I'm sure whatever they have planned out, they have tried it out, and they know what they're doing. So I'm going to trust them.
Or they're just throwing a mouse in there just to be a bullet sponge and be a sacrificial
spot.
pawn.
Yeah.
Vader's got to quit force choking my bot, dude. The bot just gave away nine different winners for 30 days of Prem.
What?
I'm like, no.
That is ridiculous.
Rip. Tree Assassin, congratulations, Tree Assassin, you're the winner. Well, the funny thing was, Oddball won it the first time, and I'm like, Oddball just won a tank, so Oddball, sorry, buddy, you got counted out for that one. All right, here we go. Sad Baby MP is going to haul ass.
Stritzfong's going right up where Great said it would. Looks like the LT
Not
on...
quite. He's not
Oh.
he's
Oh, no.
not making the climb.
He missed it. Did he miss it? Yeah, I think he missed it. That
He
baby
picked
Imp
the bush
has
to sit in
taken the top.
instead.
Yeah, interesting. Now let's see if they get these two machines up here. If Nightmare can get two machines on top of the hill, oh, but look at the L7 is contesting it. Big Slice, Panda, and Rip NA West
gonna
in
be
his
interesting.
machine. Oh my goodness.
This is going to be crazy. Who's going to win the top? Now, I will tell you this, Bat Chats up top are kind of worthless. They don't have enough gun depression.
Yeah.
They have to expose themselves way too much. But yet again, this is going to be interesting. So we're going to have two Bat Chats and a machine versus two machines and a T100 LT. So this
Yeah.
is going to be pretty interesting.
That is going to be the battle to watch.
And then you got a pair of
Yeah,
IS.
forget about watching or asking where the mouse is.
Right?
Doesn't matter.
Just going to keep these guys highlighted up right here. Dojo, yep, Dojo needs
Yeah.
to hard right. There you go.
The mouse has actually hit ramp on a bowl.
Sad Baby Imp needs
Yeah.
to go to left.
I think what they're trying to do, what Nightmare's trying to do, is get them to bait into them because they know they got the Stritzfong and those two heavy tanks back there to lay waste if they expose themselves on the hill.
IS-7 is now joining the fight. Up on them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to push it. They're going to push the IS. Oh, yep. The machine's going to get up out of the way. Sad Baby Imp's going to get up out of the way. Machine gets a bounce out of Big Slice. Here comes Sinister Phase. He's pushing it. The push has been called. Sad Baby Imp is going up and over. Here we go.
Yep. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Slice is a one-shot. Slice goes down. Panda is going to go down pretty quickly here. He's a one-shot, and he's down. Great push there.
Phase is
by,
still doing
Nightmare.
okay. He keeps getting tracked, but there we go. NA West, yep, you're about ready to have an IS-7 face bowl because here comes Sad Baby Imp. Is he going to go around it? Nope. They're quite content of just taking over the hill and just chilling up top now. Crazy.
Yep. What a battle. Good shot. Look at this machine start ripping into Sinister Phase. Takes him down to a one-shot. He's hanging on with 126 hit points. Great focus fire right there.
Here comes McChungus to help out NA West as well.
This is madness.
Yep.
I've never seen so many tanks up
So
on the White House.
unexpected.
Right?
Look at Legally Atheist down here in his mouse just hanging out.
Right?
Sitting at half health.
All right, so
Yep,
machine takes
I think he's having a
Phase out.
coffee and a cigarette. Yeah.
Now they're, yep, Cajun's going to fall back. Sinister's down, so now the Stritzbond can go to work. Imp's going to bail off.
Hats off to L7 countering that great push by In. L7 just did a fantastic job right there. Rip hung on and waited for help, and now they have the hill.
Man, I do have to say something, man. God down here in the 5A, he's been there the entire damn match. Really hasn't lost
Yeah.
a whole bunch of health.
Doing work.
Yeah, and he's holding off 3 tanks.
Holding those 4 tanks back.
4 tanks back.
Yeah. Got a little help from his friends in the back there. But it's interesting how Nightmare is using those Conquerors at distance. They have good guns from that range, with supported by that Stritzvong. Ooh, Imp is down to a 1-shot with 60 hit points left. I would say that L7 has the hill, but L7 either has to kill them all or tap out. So 5 minutes left to see what they do. Looks like Raging Cajun in his machine is on reload.
I don't know where else really to
Notice
set
that
up the
Sin has
camera
dropped
here.
off the backside.
I'm trying-
Yeah, it's so Sin is now circling around on the 8 line, and let's see if he tries to get hull down and put some cap pressure going.
That'd probably be
He does
the
have
wise
help
move.
from the top. They got to do something, right?
Yeah. Because Nightmare right now they're winning their game. They're just stopping them from the advance. So
Yep.
I mean, take your most
And they're in
full
difficult
health
positions to
IS-7
dig
and
out.
Get on there.
Yeah.
Now, Sad Baby M, lack of gun depression, at least has Sin lit up. But I think Sin's in the clear. I mean, honestly, he could tuck in. Sad Baby M has to expose
Now we
a
got it.
lot of
There's the
himself.
clock. As you can see, 139 ticking, or 140 basically right when we get 1 tank on there. And they got to kill him to stop that clock down.
Correct.
So this now forces Nightmare's hand to do something.
Right. Now, Kyle's going to have to drive across, possibly get in. And he has to drive into the shot line of a machine. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, but the
Ooh, but
Stritz
that
bomb.
machine got popped. It took a
Oh.
peek. Yep. Stritzvong
He's keeping him
is
honest.
there. Yep.
All focus is going to be
Got a
right
reset
here.
there.
Sin looking for help. Sin, there is none. It is just you.
Yeah. Got a little 1v1 going. Looks like Kyle is getting the best of Sin right there.
Machine
Oh,
was-
but now look at that. The machine started ripping apart Kyle, but Sin goes down.
I really thought they should have got Machugas over here at the same time as Sin. Double IS-7s would have been able to handle that Super Conk a lot easier. In a 1v1.
You would think, yeah. Let's see, now we're down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The clock is really against L7 now.
This is where the mouse does not pay off to have.
Because you can't rotate it quickly enough. You can't get it to where you need it. And they need tanks on the cap. I even have to say, just even having like Sad Baby Imp, just hanging. He's been on 60 hit points now for 3 minutes,
Yeah.
right? But he's lighting them up and just holding them back. Doing a great job. Smart players realize that keeping your gun in the game, in this case, keeping that vision in the game, is critical to victory. And your player that you called out, God, is still hanging on there against the mouse.
Right. That's what you
He's
want
been
out
there
of
the
your.
whole game in that one spot.
That's what you want to ask from.
That guy has done. Can't ask for more out of a player.
Nope. Held off 50 Bs, a mouse.
Do your job.
Yeah. I mean, they have Cantrell, just another 50B that just kind of just got stuck. Nightmare just showing some super patience.
Love it.
Once they,
And good rotation. Like, they rotated, and we saw this, a little bit in the earlier match tonight, is being too slow to get to the cap And Nightmare, right when cap pressure happened, they sent Kyle over in the Conqueror, supported him. Kyle did his job, and they're about to take this first match on Mines.
Correction, Cliff.
Oh,
Cliff.
God finally goes down.
God finally goes down.
He lasted for 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and Imp goes down.
15 seconds left. All they got to do is just kind of stay alive. 13B's just got to stay alive. No reason to push anywhere. You've got this one in the bag.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
We're going to swap sides and go to round 2.
Do it again. Congrats to Nightmare. What a fantastic play right there by them.
All right, really fast here. Coming down L7 side of the world. Nico yet again, 50B, 27.93. Cantrell coming in there with a 22.93 with 2 kills. NA West in his machine, 2 kills, 4K damage. Atheist in his mouse did ended up with 2K damage, blocking 6,260. Over on Nightmare's side of the world. Papa Docs, Big Cheesy, both cracking the 3K mark. One in the Sturb, one in the Super Conk. Sturb just laying down fire, doing what it does. Super Conk laying down the fire from the distance. And then Kyle and his
And you just see, look at those last 3 tanks right there by Nightmare. All 3 of those tanks were in the back of the map, and they just threw down damage, period. And they got 3 kills between them.
2841 damage for out of Kyle, and also blocked over 2K. So, can't ask for anything better from your heavy. Boogity boogity. We're going on to round 2, guys.
All right. Swap it around here on Cliff. This time L7 is going to be defending. Nightmare will be attacking.
Gonna see. There's one machine.
Yeah, I think both matches we've had, the first one there with DP and HN, and now again, we're seeing those machines used pretty effectively by both sides. Oh, geez, look at L7 coming out with double Stritzfongs. I have a good friend, iSample, that has to be loving this right now. My guess would be that Nightmare is going to take the Lighthouse with this lineup. Doesn't look like
L7's lineup
else.
plays just right. They could be deadly with those STRV 103.
Yes, agreed.
Both of them up there in A5. Ouch.
Yeah, they can just chew the top of that hill up. It doesn't matter what you put up there. You're right.
Those
are
machines would
like
be
a-
toast up there, especially with some
Yeah.
high explosive going into them. Yes, it
Mhm.
loses velocity, but man, it still tears apart that armor on the machines.
Oh, for sure.
All right, L7. I'll go down them really fast if it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, L7 rolling out. Pair of 103Bs from Cantrell and Rip NA West. Panda coming in with the Rompons. Sin, IS7, Atheist, Nico, Big Slice, Super Conks.
And over on the Nightmare side, we have an LT run by Sad Baby Imp, 140 Biggie Cheesy, Bat Chat by Entropy, 2IS7, Sinister Phase, and Nips the Bear, Double Machines, Raging Cajun, and Dojo, and again, God in his 5A.
And I'm starting the pre-meet giveaway. Exclamation point, WNF.
Boop.
Put you in for,
Get the code in.
yep, put that in. As long as you're a follower, you could be able to get that up anytime. Okay, or it's not going to.
Second time's a charm.
Right? Bots acting. There was a new update, so I'm gonna tell them that this new update is horrible.
I think Great has it right. We'll see if it plays out. I think it's going to be those Stritzfongs camping in the back, and the other side trying to take the lighthouse, and we'll see how it plays out. Do keep in mind that L7 is also bringing an Artie. They have a T92 with McChungus in it.
There you go, Disc. Now put your exclamation point WNF and then continue on.
All right, I'll do it again. Thank you.
It's gonna be interesting to play with that Artie. I mean,
Yeah, I'm super excited about seeing how this goes. Now the
I
artillery is
think
going
Artie's
in a
gonna be
pretty
trouble
traditional
right off the
position.
bat.
You got to
Ooh,
defend
they
the
got a
Artie.
They got a stress font for defending them. Going up in
Yeah,
B1
they're to
climb.
put him up in B. Yeah, they're to put him up on that B1 jump spot.
oh, he's
If he can get
looks
up there.
like Contra, he missed the climb right there. We'll do it again. I love that spot. It's great for an encounter map when the encounter's in the bowl.
Rip NA West is going up the climb I was suggesting.
Yeah.
Oh, is he going to get it? Oh, he's falling off.
No, he fell off as well. Oh boy.
He's got to hang a little bit more to the left.
Yeah. So Panda is up there in the Rompanzer, and they have basically conceded the entire hill to Nightmare.
Bat Chat's already on top of the T92.
Yep.
T92's gone.
Oh, Artie is down. Artie's down.
L7 only has
That's
7
huge.
tanks though.
Uh,
There we go. They're down to
Rip
7 tanks
NA
already.
has given up on the climb. It looks like Control Kid has also given up on the climb.
Well, Cantrell Kid's now out there defending himself. He already going down already, so
Yeah. He's in a tough position, and they can almost ignore him if they wanted to and rotate that tank back. I don't know if they will, but if you look at it, L7 has a lot of tanks out of position to defend the cap now. Those
Robbie's
Conquerors
gone.
are slow. One of the TDs is down on the other side of the map. I love what Nightmare is doing by putting cap pressure on. Wow, those Conquerors are getting chewed up. Big Slices is getting eaten alive right now. He's down to a one-shot. Those machines up top just started doing work.
Oh, the good thing is the Stritz down there, Cantrell does end up getting rid of Entropy. So the 13B could
Good job
get
to
around.
him.
He could get around and come up on the backside
Yeah.
of Big Cheesy and Nips if he can just get there in time.
Wow, that's a good win. I did not see that happening, but hats off to him pulling that off against the bad guy.
Never back down. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Wednesday Night Fights.
30 seconds left on the cap there. Sinister Phase is not being pressured really by anyone. Here comes Sin now from L7. He's going to have to get in the cap and deal damage. But
Panda just keeps
I think,
missing.
yeah. I think
Panda
In is
getting punished.
Nightmares that have something to say about it.
Cap just got reset.
Yeah.
Phase got tracked.
Now the light
Big hit
takes out
there.
of the worry. Machines are going to be all
Pushing
over
the
the
light.
top now.
And Sin is getting eaten up now. He's down to 69 points. He should go down any second.
Here comes Raging off to the side, coming
he's
around on the flat. All right.
And there is really nothing now that L7 can do. Nightmare would just be
And they was
Big
put,
make
Cheesy
perfect
was on
sense just to
fire.
cap it out.
Yep, Cheesy coming on, getting on there on fire. Yeah, NA West leaving that area up top, kind of.
Well, and they missed both their climbs.
Right.
The one climb ended up costing them the arty. The other climb cost them putting pressure on top of the hill with those Stritzfongs.
Well, and it's one of those things. I mean, you got something like that, you're gonna risk it for all the biscuit on a climb, and you're gonna, I don't know. That's pretty intricate. That seems really. There it is. There's the cap.
Yeah. Yeah. So they take it 3-1 over L7.
Not bad, guys. Not bad, and perfect timing. We are
Not
1
bad.
minute from 10 p.m. Or 11, actually. Sorry, 11 on the East Coast.
Yeah.
All right, so now I got to get. I got to give some people some codes here.
A little bit. Save the game again.
Give me 2 seconds here. So over there on the L7 side, Atheist
Yeah.
coming in there at 33-36. Disc, you want to go ahead and do that really fast? I'm just trying to get out this last couple.
Oh,
codes. Oh, you already back?
Sorry.
All right, no problem.
I just clicked off the screen when you started going through it.
No problems. All right. So
No worries, man.
trying to get all this stuff. Like I was saying, Atheist, the big winner out of the damage of the whole thing, and his Super Conk with a 33-36 over on end side of the world. 3 people throwing up over 2K damage. Cheesy, God, Cajun. Dojo kind of got held back this time around. Just couldn't do get much going. Sad Baby M coming out with her with a 1405. But Nightmare takes the win. Winning third one, right? And that's it, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Yes, Nightmare won that 3-1.
All right.
Nice.
3-1. Great matches all the way across the board. But Nightmare just, after taking that first loss, their patience and focus fire was pretty impressive throughout all the matches tonight.
Anyways, I got some things I got to take care of,
Hey,
gentlemen.
no
Thanks for
Thanks for coming out.
having
this
me
evening.
out. And
Oh, great. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right, so we definitely got a whole bunch of stuff coming down for you guys. Ed Ron 2, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Get those last little bit of those votes in. We just got a few more moments here. How much time do we got? Try to get it. I was worried that
Like,
possible.
about 5 minutes or so
6 minutes.
in the delay.
Yep, 6 minutes left until it's done. So we just got to chew up about 6 minutes worth of time. Let's do some interviews. See if we get Sinister Phase up in here.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Get him. It's too bad we couldn't have had a good conversation with the DP and with HN, man. That would have been a hella cool.
Oh boy. That's just one of those matches where you wish it was like a best out of 7 or something like that, because it was, wow, just a lot of fun tonight. There he is.
How's it going, guys?
Going great, man. Congratulations. What a great match tonight.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah,
we
great job.
we have a little bit of time, and we wanted to just kind of pick your head and get an idea of kind of your guys' approach tonight to especially that last map. That was some pretty savvy play by you guys, I thought.
Yeah, it was. We had practiced these couple of strats with HN, so we had a little bit of time, obviously, to prepare for it. But yeah, it was just something we kind of came up with, and we knew the minute that they picked Artie that if we didn't rush that Artie and just get him out of the game, I'm more than happy to trade the Bat Chat for the Artie. It takes away a big part of their game if you do that.
Yeah, and that paid off for you guys quickly. I think you got them out in the first minute. Were you worried at all about them getting those Stritzfongs up in positions that could threaten you on the hill? It seemed pretty obvious, like you had a lineup to take the lighthouse right away.
Yeah, we wanted to get control of the lighthouse. Really, the goal was if they had a Stritzvon up in the A5 climb, we were just going to basically, I was going to go around the hill if we figured they were doing that, and if not, I was going to play right where God was with his 5A. But the minute I saw that they had something lined up over there, and Entropy told me, I just went around the other way and just put cap pressure on that way, knowing that they don't have enough support from the hill. If they come over and try to decap me, they're going to bleed.
Yeah, and they couldn't get those Conquerors out of the positions they were, and they were just too slow to get over and rotate. What were you thinking on the flip side, on the first one, when they brought out the mouse?
That was odd. I kind of thought maybe they were going for the bull and they were going to do something crazy with that, but honestly, I didn't know what to think with that. If they went around the house, we made sure we had a Conqueror that was hold down that could see the cap as good as he possibly could to get some shots in. So we knew the most important thing was we needed to win that hill, and I think the key to this map is you need to own the lighthouse, and if you don't, your chances just get slimmer and slimmer.
Yeah, and it was kind of interesting, that battle on the particular battle we're talking about, is that it seemed like they had the hill, then you guys pushed, you guys had the hill, and they kind of counter pushed you off the hill. So it was kind of going back and forth of who was at a battle.
Those
of the
50
hill.
Bs did a good job. Yeah, those 50 Bs got me good. I started bleeding. I was like, oh man, I'm going down. I know the second those two were loaded, that as soon as that machine's loaded, I knew he was coming for me.
Yeah, yeah. And back on the mines map, give me a little bit of your thinking about the approach to mines. It seems like both those caps are kind of like really hard to defend.
That first
or
one was my
attack.
fault. I'll tell you the story is we were going to do the same thing. I gave HN that cap strategy ahead of time that you saw in the first game. But the main thing there was they needed to win the hill.
Yes.
So we figured if we win the hill, but then when I saw the tank selection from L7, totally my fault. I kind of thought to myself, they're going to try to put the Panzer Comp wagon over in those buildings and side scrape them kind of off those buildings a little bit and take that
Sure.
away. So I thought for a moment that if they're going to have the Super Conks on the cap, if they're going to try to turn around, and they probably have one E4 at like D8 shooting towards the buildings and the other one backing up the Super Conks on the hill. So I really, you can, if you go back and watch the stream, you'll see we were all making our way over to that cap. And then once we saw the light tank, I really thought they were playing that far cap. So we all just turned around and beelined it for the other cap. And then realized that our first strategy probably would have worked a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault on
Because
that.
when he
I take
started,
full
yeah, when
responsibility
the
for that one.
Rompanzer started farming from up above, it was kind of like, that's that little bit of like
That
panic
moment
sets
when I
in.
saw those E4, I knew we were all done for. It didn't matter what we did. It was pretty much shot. They were going to rush our tanks on the hill, and there was nothing we could do about it. But the second game,
and then,
watching it on stream,
you guys
they look
respond.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I was a little nervous. It looked like they were kind of cinching in around you guys. But you guys countered every place that they kind of probed your guys' setup. And
That was all
you
Imp,
dealt with
actually.
it.
He called that map, and I didn't play that. That was one game I didn't play. And he called that map, and he did a great job. He said he's got the strategy for defense, and said, all right, let's have it. And he did a great job.
Yeah.
He called it well and made all the adjustments he needed
Yeah.
to make sure they. I did hear a lot of guys complaining they were getting shot in the butt by the light tank in the Stritzvon.
Yeah. But the thing that I saw is you got the machines up there, controlled the hill, and then locked it up with your heavies, so they weren't able to push anything up and contest the hill. So you were able to hold the top and then kind of turn your guns around and deal with them kind of pushing down through the 3-line, through the water onto the cap. And yeah, it was just a very effective counter to everything they wanted to do. So hats off to you guys
And
tonight. You
just
guys
like
did
Cliff,
tremendous.
thank you so much. And
Yeah.
just like on Cliff, I think on mines, it's the same thing. You got to control that center, and if you don't control the center, you're losing a big portion of the map because from the center you can you can shoot from so many different angles and you can shoot so many different directions. Where if you don't win it, it kind of limits what you can do.
Yeah, very quickly. So yeah, and I agree. I think we saw that in the DPHN match earlier. Just on again on both maps you're talking about is being able to control those hills, those big positions just are critical to winning. And also, I don't know if you would agree with this or not, but it seems like, especially with multi-base, you need to run quicker tank lineups because you need to be able to rotate and move faster than you would maybe in an encounter format. Would you agree with that?
Oh, that's definitely a big part of it. And I'll tell you, when we first scrimmaged on NBA, not really knowing really anything about it. I mean, really, we started practicing when this tournament came up, and the first couple of times we had some E4s out there, and we're like, this just isn't working. There's not enough speed to reposition and defend the caps because, as you saw tonight, those cap timers go quick.
For sure. Yeah. So like I was a little nervous with actually L7 on that last one, and again, I know a number of players on that team. I know they're really quality players, but once that cap pressure is going and you got super conquerors on the other side of the map, 4, 5, 6 grid squares away, they're just not going to get over to the cap.
Panic sets in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we've learned this the hard way multiple times now is super conks are great tanks. They're good hold down, but unless they're in a position where they can easily defend both caps, they're a fish out of water if you get to the other one because they're not making it anywhere in time.
Yeah. But, I will say that the use of the Stritzvong with the 2 super conks laid back on Cliff was very effective in throwing up damage and kind of neutralizing whatever L7 wanted to do there.
Yeah, that was, we've noticed this in a couple of scrimmages now that really a Stritzvon in that area of the world, it works well because of its camo rating, its rate of fire and DPM, and it's just such a good tank for that it's so hard to spot it when it's right there unless you're almost right on top of him. So if you can get one there, he can pretty much defend both sides, and if they go for the A cap, he'll see him coming, and if he has to back down, A big part of our strategy right there too, as you saw. I think the game timer ran out, if I remember correctly, in that game.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep. So
yeah.
I had told
It got
Biggie
to a
the
point
minute that
where you guys just needed to hang on, and it was going to be hard for them to move all the way across the map and take all those three
yeah,
tanks out.
and
Distance
I
was
told
too much to
Biggie
cover.
the minute
Run.
that the game timer hit 40 seconds, just get out of there, just run away and don't get killed.
Yeah,
That's all you
yeah.
got to do
That
is just
it was
live.
a great
It's
call.
game over.
That was a great call.
So you'll see
Halsey,
him, I
do you
think,
want to?
backing down the hill.
Oh yeah. We saw him boogieing and scooting. It was a great play. Hells, did you want to chime in on anything tonight? Hells might have left me.
Nope, I'm still
Left
here.
you
He's
all
always
alone.
running.
Nope, I'm just doing all the
Okay.
background stuff, giving away codes. Congratulations to
I know you
Wits.
are, buddy.
Wits, congratulations. You won the Scorp G. Congratulations to you.
Ooh.
So next week I'm going to be giving away 4 premium tanks and 60 days worth of premium. And I know Anubis is going to be doing a whole bunch of giveaways for the Pivx stuff. Pivx finals next week here on WNF. We will crown the first through third. So whoop whoop. Other than that,
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Pants, Sinister, glad to see you again, buddy. You did a great job. I absolutely
you.
enjoyed it. You
Thank
guys
you.
put on a hell of a show. Those machines put in work, man. Those things are crazy. And yet again,
Yeah.
as everybody's like, oh, it's mines. We know what to do on mines. Man, this new double base, the multi-base cap assault on it, man.
It adds a new element. It really does.
It does. But if you guys
And I'll
want to
tell you
say
what,
anything,
I really got to say that one of the best games I think I've seen in a long time was that game on mines with HN and DP. That was one hell of a
Oh
game.
God.
oh, man.
Holy moly.
Like I said, that thing was bananas. And I think I mentioned it on stream. There was like 3 separate phases to that battle, and it came down to the last second, and it was just spectacular to watch. If
Oh yeah, what a game.
if you're out there watching and you have in a clan and you have not played multi-base yet, get in a scrim and try it out. It is a different world.
Yeah, and I'll tell you all, that cap timer is nuts. If you don't get on that and reset that quickly, you will get capped out.
Yeah, and we definitely saw DP learned its lesson in Ghost Town because right when HN put that pressure on, boy, they flooded that cap circle, and it was on.
That's your only option at that point, though. You got to go for it. You got to decap it as
Mhm.
quick as possible. Just hanging around isn't going to do you any good unless you're shooting HE, and that's another thing I tell people is if you got to do a decap and you're up a lot, best thing you can possibly do is just load HE.
Yes, yeah,
Break the track. Just do something.
see, something to get that reset because it starts ticking again pretty darn fast.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hell yeah, guys. Well, let's go ahead and give it a call there. Come check us out. Hopefully, we get to see more Nightmare here later on through the months. I know a lot of them don't like to come out all the time because they don't want to give away too many of their strats. But Tree, there you go. You got your code in the Whisper. Everybody's got their codes. Everybody's got their payment. I want to say thank you for everybody coming out. The teams tonight absolutely mind blown. This was one hell of a badass evening. I want to say thank you. They're Sinister for bringing out the team, putting on a hell of a great show. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you very much, guys, for having us. Thank you for all you do, and we really appreciate the opportunity. So again, thanks for having us.
As always. And a big shout out to L7, Big Slice, all those guys over there. Great showing. First time coming out on WNF. You guys did a great job. Hope to see more of you guys. Big shout out to DP and HN. What do you got for closing?
Hey, I love this multi-base. I love all these great teams, and I can't wait to see more next week. So tell a friend and get them on. It's going to be exciting to crown the champion.
Hell yeah. I just got to do one other thing really fast to all the people that host. It's crazy right now. Limey, Reforming B, Gira, Got a Dingy, Have a Time, Acid P, Chopmere, Tank Zors, Wargaming, TBDL, Damage Inc., Chaotic Harmony, DWP, Chopmeyer, TLP Weasel, all these guys, thank you for hosting us. Thank you for letting us put WNF across your channels. Thank you, everybody. I think that's it. You ready to go, Dis?
Cool.
All right.
All right, man.
We're out of here.
See you next Wednesday.
Hell yeah. Peace.